Game's over.
Well, that was a fantastic first go for this video. Great, probably leave that in. That was fantastic. Oh, number one, man. Still, that is definitely the most tricky thing, and definitely that first set of attacks. Good grief, that is bloody annoying. So of course, next time it rolls around, I actually beat it, and I jumped over them. What? I didn't know you could do that. I was like, sure you had to go underneath them. Wow, I beat the first bit there, wasn't even paying attention to what was going on after that. Okay, let's keep up the commentary on this run, just in case, see where this one gets to, otherwise it's going to be quite boring. Okay, you can jump. Okay, that's good to know as well. If you do, you know, in my mind, screw me over by firing right at the right-hand edge of this platform there, I can jump over both waves. That's good to know. That will be, that's exceptionally good to know. I just don't want you to do that, but well, I don't think I do anyway. Although on the face of it, I suppose if you do that, it means I've only got to jump over. I've only got to make a jump and dodge once as opposed to twice, but no, all things equal, that's awful. Have you shoot them, and I'm not in a very good position here. If this screws me over, I'm going to be so unhappy. The fact I got forced over the right hand side there, oh my goodness. And that missile so nearly got me. Oh my god. No!
Game's over.
Ah, what a run that was. That might even be the first bloody time, I think. Not that I've got to it that often as well, but I think that's the first bloody time I died to Jazz Hands Demon here. Oh, it was terrible. Absolutely terrible.
The game's over.
I hate that attack. I hate it. Does that work better? By doing a stupid double jump at the beginning? Oh my god, why do I keep slipping through the water? What? Oh, come on, no. That second half of that one looks easy compared to the first bit. That can't be it, surely. It seems to be helping though. Oh, you bugger. That amazingly seems to be doing a good job. Go.
The game's over.
Why is this being a pain all of a sudden? I didn't have to move there. What? Oh,
The game's over.
yes, it is. There is an element of randomness to each of them that is just very... Like number 2 has it at the very beginning. There's that bit there. With Iceman and number 3. I feel like 4 and 5 are pretty much set. Or if there is any randomness there, that's fine. I'm actually feeling much more confident with number 1 now. Funnily enough, it's the elements of a very unpredictable randomness. And that sounds weird because randomness should be unpredictable, but yeah, the stuff that is more random from 4 and 5 seems like the hit owl bit and the fruit pattern in Meter Stream seems more, or even the giant stuff in the kid head as well, seems more easily dodgeable than if Lizard Man, for example, wants to be a dick, or if Iceman wants to be a dick. So, And once now I've seen they've got a really decent pattern for number 1 by double jumping at the beginning there. I don't know why all of a sudden that works, but it seems to be doing a very good job. All of a sudden now I'm more worried about 2 and 3 because their random elements are more annoying. Ugh.
The game's
Yeah, that
over.
mushroom pattern was kind of mean. It's making the double jump there really elongated and in theory unnecessarily long. But that seems to be the trick. Presumably I'm just staying in the air obviously a lot longer and just faking out the words so they go in a different direction completely away from where I'm going to be. That seems to be the trick to that. Okay, good. Through that random nonsense. Just about to get squished here and then it goes away. That's very, very nice timing, by the way. It means I only have to dodge under Lemmy once. Or indeed, I think I have to worry about any of Mewtwo's fruit either. Just the once. That's not very nice.
The game's
That wasn't very
over.
nice, La. Back here again. Can't remember the last time I got here. Please let's not screw this up. You'd have this one for last, wouldn't you? Jeez! Narrow spear gap much? God. Yes! What is that? Is that God from stage... I don't even know what! But, oh God, there's a 6th one! Which of course makes perfect sense. It's... Oh, no. Well, I don't really want to see too much of that, so... Okay, brief moment to obviously comment on that. Okay, so we've got through the 5 dice. There are... That was nearly terrible. There is a 6th one, which again makes perfect sense. In that, yes, Sigma and Kirby, or indeed Tiga and Glazen, combined again. The God attack there, is it God? That felt like it was for... that was the one that, like, pissed me off. It was stage 5, actually, wasn't it? So is that the Ultimate Luigi replacement? Is that why Ultimate Luigi's not... is in... is in the the 5 die roll, rather than being in that hub area? Is that what's happened? The God and the Ultimate Luigi have swapped places? That's bizarre somewhat. Is it just because Ultimate Luigi, that attack... Oh no. It wasn't felt like there was an attack Ultimate Luigi had that would fit well in this hub thing? Interested to know what the reason would be behind that, given that everything else is a stage 6 thing. Oh my goodness me. Okay, this is actually... I'm going to tempt fate here ridiculously, but this is actually a... Wow, okay, this is another good run immediately after, obviously, getting the first we just got. Okay, with the right-hand arm shooting spikes, it should be this side being a safe spot, although I'm not comfortable with this at all. But it doesn't even last very long. That one's really, really weird. That one. Just, there's like certain patterns there that seem awful, and some that, like... There's one, I think I highlighted probably a few minutes ago for you, probably quite some time ago for me, that I didn't even have to move during that phase, and I just survived it all. If I can get through this as well, seriously, this is 2 amazing runs in succession. So I really should not die to this. And what's left? Is it number 5? I think it's number 5 that's left. I think that's the last one. No stupid mess-ups here. That was a very nice fruit pattern as well, thank you. I'll be absolutely devastated if I lost here without getting back to at least God. That kid head pattern thing is not very nice, but still, cool. This just doesn't look like it's pattern based though. This just seems like it's random as to where the gaps are or not, but okay, cool, we dodged that. Okay, I'm going to have to constantly be on the move here, am I, to avoid Kirby? Okay, that worked. Oh my god, okay, that worked, fine. Oh god, you're gonna... Oh my god. Ugh. Okay, let's not see that. We'll have another go then. We'll have another go and we'll comment over that one as well. I mean, again, wow. 2 goes in succession where I got through... That was nearly terrible. Where I got through to... I'm in a terrible position here. Yeah, to the final bit. I think, assuming it's a final bit. Yeah, I'm assuming it's a... Well, what a 6 on the die. That looks very... I just can't believe I hit that. That was so dumb. That looks very final bit. Again, Sigma and Kirby are teaming up again. I'm assuming that is it. Yeah, probably. I'm hoping I'm really not jumping the gun there by saying final bit there. That's... I'm expecting that to be the case. I feel like the song's almost coming to an end as well. Song, music. I mean, I suppose there are some lyrics in it. Not getting many now, admittedly, but but I felt like as well, knowing that from Kill the Blue Mage, that the music is coming to its end. So that does very much feel like it's going to be its final bit. It would make perfect sense as well with, again, Kirby and Sigma being the final thing you have to do. But okay, yeah, amazing. Two goes in quick succession there. They've got all the way through. I feel like I'm clearly getting the hang of it. As he says, as that happens. Well, okay, well that was completely my fault. There's my comeuppance there, boy. Oi. my
Game's
God,
over.
no, no, no. That's the first time I've died to that, I think, as well. That's so bad. Ugh. Survive this. I think it's 5 that's left. Okay, be nice please, that isn't especially nice. I'll take it. About 7. Oh my God, I survived that! Right, what the hell will you do? So, okay, I need to avoid not jumping into you. Okay, just stay in the corner and you don't reach me? That's rather generous. I was expecting you to sort of like... Oh my God, what was that? Please don't do that. I mean, are you kidding me with this avoidance? This seems pretty straightforward, although now it's getting a lot trickier. And what the hell? Okay, is that it? The true mastermind, the very essence of RNG. I think we must be done now. We must be done now. Okay. Cool. Well, if we're not done, that's going to be some really, really amazing troll at this point in time. If we're not done now, we're getting proper credits, stage bosses and such like that are flying up on screen. Music credits. There's no way this isn't it. I feel like I'm going to have to talk over the credits a little bit. I might have to turn them down very slightly, just so I can maybe hear myself think. Yeah, no, not yeah. Gather my own thoughts and actually be able to talk a bit more coherently than perhaps I otherwise would do. If that were a bit louder. But okay, that was a really nice end actually to the game. I actually really enjoyed that for the most part. I was getting there was a teeny bit of frustration there, fun enough, with just like a bit of the randomness that was getting me more than anything else. Like what was the fate of die one? It ended up being like the mushrooms, funnily enough, like coming in really awkward positions, so I couldn't jump over them in the water. 2, that lizard man attack. Holy crap, that was actually getting really annoying when that was killing me during late sort of stages, because it just felt like, again, yeah, once I got past that, die roll 2 is really easy. 3, Iceman was getting me a lot as well, and that seemed to be really you just get screwed over, and there, if Iceman, Ice Shard just go in a really awkward place. So yeah, that was a little bit frustrating. 4, that was okay. I felt like if anything that happened there was sort of my fault. More so, I say there is some randomness with the last bit with the piano shooting out the spikes and the other projectiles, but I never felt like that was too bad. Stage 5, and the 5 die roll 5 was probably the least random of the lot, and therefore the easiest one actually. I think at the end of the day, I was saying 2 early on because it was probably the first one I beat, and yeah, no, the randomest bit of Lizard Man, just no. I'm going to go with 5 as being the easiest one. And yeah, all the bits in the kind of calling back to stage 6 in the hub world, other than Ultimate Luigi. Again, that seems really bizarre, but yeah, that was really fun. And of course, a little finale at the end there with both Sigma and Kirby teaming up. I think I got so lucky on that run where I missed. I went into the corner. Oh, going to get a graded here, am I? Yeah, that was not the best. assuming that took the whole of stage 6 into account. That's probably not a disaster. Create a run mode now unlocked. Try starting a new game. Okay. Well, maybe I'll do that once I'm finished getting out my thoughts here. Yeah, I think I got so lucky on that last go. Ended up in a corner, and I thought Kirby was going to get me. And then I was just able to run pretty much all the way to the left-hand side and get out of the way of it. But I completely calculated that. That felt very, very lucky to get through that. But and Sigma there at the end, I can't believe he didn't actually. I don't even know what I did there. Whether I stood in the corner and he never quite reached me, or what, or whether I was a bit further away from the corner and then moved left to make him jump a smaller distance or something. But that was really weird. But anyway, yeah, the final attack there was an absolute doddle for the most part. And the first 15 seconds of it was just literally moving left and right in one particular spot. It was just, the gaps there always seemed to be the same. It got a little bit awkward at the end there when obviously the stuff, it looked like a whole bunch of more stuff was coming. I mean, I'm obviously pleased it ended when it did, because it just seemed like there was going to be an undodgeable wave that was going to get me. So of course it would have had to end there or just completely go away and some sort of other attack. But that bit got a little bit more tricky, but nothing really compared to probably much of the rest of the stuff. So yeah, cool. Really happy with that. That was I actually, for the most part, really. For the huge majority of that final boss, really enjoyed it. Yeah, a couple of little random bits and pieces that were kind of tripping me out. Especially when it didn't bother me so much when I was only dying on the first time it was the roll. But when it was getting through the 4th and the 5th roll, and then I was dying to ultimately what felt like random stuff. It's true. It's weird as well, because you feel like if you mess up, I should feel like even more angry with myself or something like that. But no, it was more the random stuff that was getting me, that felt very frustrating, in the sense that, well, there wasn't much I could do about that. You screwed me over. You waited till I was late on in the boss, and then you wait. Yeah, why couldn't? If you're going to do that, why not do it earlier? Like that one with I know I could jump over it now anyway, but that one with where the third the die roll was 3, that on the last go. Having just beaten the Crimson one in the bottom part of the Crimson one, to then shoot your that ghost house kid thing, shoot the 5 wave right at the right hand edge of the platform and create a double wave or something. I know you can jump over it, and I obviously did that, but not knowing that at the time and feeling that was me most awkward, that felt ridiculous. And then the very next go, literally the very next go, when I restarted, not only did you did number 3 as the first die roll, but it was just way over on the left hand side, and there was a piece of piss to avoid. So that was just felt, and I was not pleased with that at all. But oh no, anyway, no, yeah. So for the most part, really enjoyed that final boss, and the game as a whole as well. Actually, we'll check out. Yeah, we'll check out the other bits and pieces. Actually, let's do that now. So it's since they start a new game, didn't it? I don't think I'm not gonna do anything here. I just want to see what this is. So, create a run, loads your stage 1, 2. So what? Do I just drag? Oh, I just click the things and drag them in, and then just do a run with them. Do they always go back in the same place in the order in which they appear in the game? I'm assuming that's what's going on. Okay, that's interesting. I mean, nothing I'll probably do really ever, frankly, unless there's a particular boss that I want to fight, I suppose. But you know, I suppose maybe I can't really ever see myself creating like a run or anything like that in here. You know, I guess you could do like a randomised one, might be quite interesting. But yeah, I don't see myself realistically doing that per se. Oh, we've got. I don't know if I mentioned we had mini games on the menu here, but I'm assuming those are just the ones from. Yeah, those are ones from stage 4. Well, I'm not going to actually do any of those. I'm assuming if we just go in ones on the you know, in each corner, we get taken to one of them. I'm assuming this takes me just out of the mini games thing and back to here. Yep, cool. Okay. Yeah, I think that's probably more or less it in terms of yeah, the game itself. Yeah, just trying to think of like final thoughts and stuff like that. I don't think I got too much in the way of summing up, unlike a platforming game or other medley sort of games where I talk a lot about like that kind of element to it. Whereas this one's obviously just pure boss rush type thing, with a little bit of platforming stuff, I suppose, at the end of some of the stages. Well, pretty much joke ones anyway. But no, this was really good. Nothing ever got too frustrating or felt really difficult. There were again a couple of bosses, a couple of things in stage 4, a couple in like stage 5, La from stage 6. I wouldn't even say that was too frustrating, honestly. It was just that one probably felt the most difficult one, perhaps other than the final boss. I was all toying in two minds whether the final boss or that avoidance one was the most difficult one of the bunch. But honestly, yeah, I mean, again, not all bosses are fantastic. Obviously, a lot of the ones in stage 1 are just going to be more or less kind of gimme ones. You know, not too much to them. Probably not too much, that interesting. They're going to be very easy. But I, for the most part, enjoyed the selection of bosses. As I say, I don't think anything really. I think I want to say that La from Sunspike took the longest to beat. That's something probably like about an hour to an hour and a quarter, or something like that. I'd have to have a go look back at the final boss actually and see how long that took. I don't think it quite took as long as La from Sunspike in stage 6, but I might be wrong. I think that one felt like it was the one that took the longest, and go figure would be a pure avoidance one. That did it. So yeah, obviously I feel like I've done reasonably well here. If no boss took me longer than, if that wasn't even the longest one, that was about an hour and a quarter or so. So yeah, that felt pretty good. Obviously, quite a few of the bosses I played were from games I played before as well. So it actually felt like a pretty decent mix there. Actually, I felt like apart from maybe a few occasions where I felt like, oh, boss I played, oh, boss I played, oh, boss I played, in like quick succession. But maybe I could have done with perhaps a few less ones than I played. But yeah, it didn't feel like, oh, I'm just covering old ground now or what like that. So the ones I had played were pretty much decent games as well, because particularly ones from Let's Plays I've done. Obviously not all of them are from Let's Plays and such that I've done, but just rather little games and bits and pieces I've done and played, but not obviously a Let's Play of. But yeah, no, it felt like actually a reasonable mix of new bosses and ones that I'd already done, and in some cases, right on cue, thank you, Iceman, the ones that I'd done previously causing more problems than ones I'd never seen before. We're talking early stages there, obviously, but yeah, God, Iceman. From Make a Sandwich, good grief, that felt awful in stage 3, and you had probably one of the most annoying attacks of the final boss as well. So, right. Anyway, yeah, no, I can't think of too much else to say other than this was a lot of fun. For pretty much like 95 to 99% of the way through. Only a few bosses causing me too much, or indeed a little bit of frustration. But yeah, honestly, a decent selection of bosses. I'm pleased that there wasn't so much like a ton of pure avoidance, that's like that. I'm fine with some of it. I say laugh and Sunspike was the most difficult of the certainly the avoidance bits, no question whatsoever. But I felt like it was actually a decent mix of feeling like not having so of like a ton of avoidances. That was really appreciated. Some's always nice, provided it's not ridiculously annoying. And La wasn't ridiculously annoying. Yeah, having that sort of mix of bosses you attack and just a pure sort of cherry avoidance and bits like that was felt good. I felt I felt this was a lot of fun. And just something obviously a completely different twist on the medley take, where normally you're doing platforming and potentially have bosses at the end of it as well. But this one obviously is pure boss and really no platforming. But I had a really good time with this. I really enjoyed this. I think that's probably about all there is to say. I don't at the moment know what my sort of longer term or longer projects are going to be. Any longer projects coming up are going to be. The reason I sort of phrase it like that is there's probably a game or at least one game that I'm going to tie up some loose ends on. So I want to make a sandwich. I've been talking about Iceman right on cue as well, but I Make a Sandwich has now had its sort of like fully complete release. And I left that off at I think Alpha 0.9 in the middle of the DuckTales Moon segment. So I will be going back to I Want to Make a Sandwich, and I will be finishing that off. I won't be doing the as I haven't done with the whole Let's Play, done it as a blind one. So I will I'll beat the rest of the game first off, and then obviously show it off. So it won't be blind. But say none of the rest of my Let's Play of I Want to Make a Sandwich will so. But that's going to be I think what's coming up next. So I'm not quite sure exactly how many extra videos there might be on that. 2 to 4 perhaps, depending on how much additional content there is. I'm not quite sure on that at this point in time. That's the thing to look that will be coming up next, just to tie up the loose ends on that. If there are some other loose ends to tie up on another game, on another Let's Play I've done, then I will do that. If not, then I will have to think seriously about what a next, Let's Play, a completely new game will have to be. But anyway, definitely coming up next will be the finale, the continuation of I Want to Make a Sandwich. Looking forward to getting that done and dusted. But this is I Want to Get Rekt. I think that's all I wanted to say. Just to sign off and say that I have 95 times out of this game really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. I Want to Make a Sandwich continuation coming up next. Hopefully we'll get that out of the way in a few videos. And hope to see you for that. But until then, cheerio.